mistake made in this country, and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Tyler Scott now to return it. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Zach Vaughn with the tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's Swift on second down. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Williams. Into traffic, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. First down throw by Williams. Brought in right side by Moore. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Offense up to the line fast. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Williams from the gun. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 3rd down. Here's Williams. Has it in close. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. We'll see what they choose to do. It's 4th and real short inside the red zone. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get the game's first points here in the second. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Great.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. Makes the grab in bounds left side. some serious momentum along with a first down. Working inside the red zone. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So it's second down coming up.
Great, set.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Jalen Carter. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. It's Johnson on second down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working quickly here. First down, and they go right back to him. Nice cut back to the right sideline. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Zach Bond with the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 48. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And this one doesn't go far. 2 yards to the pickup. They're going to be left with 4th and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The Bears decide to call their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. To throw, Williams. That's going to be caught by Everett. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Williams to throw on first. Kmet brings it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down. Now an inside give to Johnson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast. Here's Johnson again. And this time they get to him early and stick him along the line of scrimmage. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Williams to throw on third. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Williams throwing on 4th. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Tyler Santos, the kickoff for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
No touch it. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. This one finds Goddard. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks. You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive game, but a big one as they get the first. Hurts throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Great, set. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He gets loose down the right side. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. There you go, sack.
Now Williams. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Johnson up the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
On the ground again with Johnson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now. Go.
Working from the gun, Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Williams to throw. Short pass brought in. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. Second and 3 now. Now a carry by Johnson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going with Johnson here. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, this is Johnson. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Working quickly here. On 3rd down, here's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense up to the line fast. They'll run with Johnson. And he's brought down for a loss. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Bears leading by 7. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Here he is to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Great. Set. No touch.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Great. Set. No touch.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. He'll look to throw it. This finds Smith. Running down the left side. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut it to a point late in this one. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for two, but it doesn't work out. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Scott now to return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. Now it's Johnson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. All right, here we go, second down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles have some new life in the fourth.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Scott now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Johnson, and he's caught behind the line for a loss. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Setting up to pass. That throw finds Komet. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Back to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Throwing again on second, Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. First down throw by Williams. Has the connection to Odunze. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
So now the Bears getting set. Big moment coming as they go for two.
Let's go.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And he's going to get in. The try is good. Their lead stretches to 6. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
No touch it. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he gets in. It's a touchdown. What a moment. They can likely win it on the extra point now. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Williams will look to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Rome Odunze, the intended receiver. And it sets up 2nd down. One final shot here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So it's an Eagles. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from